morning, Flosstube. Welcome or welcome back if you are returning. I am Sen. This is my little place on YouTube for everything cross-stitch. I am happy to have you here on this wonderful Monday morning. It is the 13th of April. And apparently it's also coincidentally my 3-year Flosstube anniversary. Who would have thought? I don't know if it's the exact day or if it's like sometime this week, but I definitely got notified by YouTube. And if I'm looking around, I have a little cat here that's doing some shenanigans. But as you know, they always do. They always start when I start talking to you guys. So let's get him so he's happy. Here's Sato. Say hi. So, and Becky, and off he goes. Anyway, today I'm gonna do my regular weekly recap, and I think we have a little bit to go through. So, well, let's not waffle on for too long, shall we? I think I did say that I'm happy to have you here, but I'm gonna say it again. If you like what you're gonna see, or what you saw last time, if you're returning and haven't subscribed yet, please, if you like, do hit the subscribe. Press a little like on the video after watching, and do leave a comment if you want to chat. I'm always happy to do so. But now, without further ado, let's move over to my desk right in front of me and get through the projects I worked on this week, shall we? All right, here we are. I did start a new system last week, and I'll get into it again a little bit while I show my whips. So I did say that Mondays I'm gonna work on a still unfinished model of my own patterns. So last Monday I did work on Queen Bee. This is where she got. Let me see how much stitches I gave her in all my list here. I think I gave her 2 days to work on her. And there, I put my marker on it so I couldn't find it. So she got 351 stitches last Monday when I worked on her. So you will see in the before and after how much progress she got. Let's see if I can get the light a little bit better. It's always the light. Can't be helped. It's a little bit dark outside today. So that is where she is at. This is my own pattern, like I said. It's my Monday bundle stitch. You can get her in my Etsy shop. She's been there for quite a while. Let me show you what she looks like finished. This is her. So as you can see, there's still a lot to do. I just have her top done here. I think she's about 30% done, so there's still quite a bit of work I need to put into her. But that was my Monday wheel spin for my models. Let's put her back in her bag. So I can put her away. Next, I worked on, I do believe for Tuesday, I had set to work on my first Milestone Manor game. So that was still the finishing stitches in Coffee Dragon. So Coffee Dragon still needed about 380 stitches, which I did on it. So I did finish, almost finished the row. So you can see there is still a little bit, oh, my voice today. There's still a little bit missing over here in the top corner. There's a couple stitches missing. So next time I'm working on this, I will finish this row completely. So this is the entire width of the pattern, going row by row, more or less typewriter now instead of like doing the cross country by page. And I do like, I think I said it last time as well, I do like the row by row method. So I will keep going with this. But this is where Coffee Dragon is at. So that is done. And I went to roll. Let me show you what it looks like finished. The tag is on the other bag where I have all of the flosses in for this. It's thick. So I have 2 bags for this project. Maybe I should just pick a bigger one. This is what it will look like finished. And put this one away. Where was I? Right. After finishing the stitches for this, I did do the rolls for where to go next. Let me grab my plan here. So we were here and my wheel told me that I can go into one of the new rooms I opened, meaning this one with the winter woods. So we will be working on winter woods today, and I do believe I rolled, let me find my notes, 720 stitches. I doubt I will do 720 stitches in its entirety this week, like on Tuesday, because I do believe that project is also full crosses. So I might manage to do half. We will see next week. But I will put a picture of what winter woods looks like in, so that you do know what I'm talking about, because I don't have it pulled out yet. I don't want to make even more of a mess on my desk than I already have. But that was my Milestone Manor game number 1. The second one, we are still on the autumn window. So autumn window is like, it takes long to get all the 2,700 stitches that I rolled on it in, but that's fine. I gave it, let me check, how much did I give it? The autumn window. Like, my notes are all over the place. I did 400 stitches on it last Tuesday, which is a lot. No, last Wednesday, not Tuesday. Wednesday is for the second game. 400 stitches, which means there's 500 left to do. This is the back. I open this up and I put it out, took it out of the hoop so I can use the hoop for something else while I'm working on it. So what did I do? I believe, yeah, I went back over here to this first window. So I put a few more colors in. You will probably see better in before and after than I do now. Then I think I did do a little bit over here, and I worked in a thread that was hanging down here that I did not have anything to go to because of too much counting. Then I filled in a bit of the white in the frame, because this is very hard to see. You probably might not see it in the before and after. And I think I also put some more white in here, but I'm not sure if this was what I definitely like filled in this part. Some more of the greens here and the leaves in the window, for a total of 400 stitches, and I have 500 left to do, so probably 2 more weeks, because this week is busy, before I can move on. Also, sorry if you hear noise. My cat is being a little menace, as usual, when I start to film. He wants something that he already has, like more food, while his bowl is still filled. Or he just wants to be like, you know, tell me to see what Daddy did. If he got all the food he needs, I'm not getting up every 2 minutes for him to show me his food. So that is the Milestone Manor games. So that was Tuesday and Wednesday. For Thursday and Friday, I did spin a wheel to get, like, to see what full coverage I'm working on. I do have most of my full coverages in the first Milestone Manor game, but I did want to get a little bit more variety for myself and for the videos to make them more interesting. So the full coverage that I spun, oh wait, and I did not show you what the autumn window will look like. Again, I always forget. This is it when it is finished. So see, there's always a little bit of chaos with me. So the full coverage that I rolled on, and I didn't get as much done on it as I hoped on the 2 days, like Tuesday and Friday. I don't know why. I think I was just super busy with other stuff. Oh yeah, and then on Thursday I just very casually did a new start instead of working on it. But it is a new pattern I designed for my shop, so like not a new pattern I bought that I pulled out. So alright, there was my phone storage being full. So where did I stop? Oh yeah, I only worked on this on Friday, not on Thursday, I believe, because I did start a new model stitch for a new design that I came up with. So that I wanted immediately to try out, as one does. So on Friday, I believe, and I will show you the new design in a moment, at least as far as I got with it. But for now, we do have this integration that I worked on at least on one day, and it got 352 stitches, which is not too bad. Just working in the row. I think I'm starting with this one as well. There's like a lot of confetti in here, while most of the other colors will be like this teal. But this is where this one is at now. Not too much of a difference yet, but it got rolled. I worked on it a little bit, and then we'll probably get some more attention eventually. I don't know if this is in the Miles and Manor and I just haven't found the right room for it yet. But, oops, that was the camera, I'm sorry. But I think it is. So let's put it back in its bag for now. Let's show you what it looks like. This is it. This was a Heaven and Earth Designs freebie. It is no longer available. Hasn't been for quite a while, I believe. Alright, and then I do believe I have one more roll. Yes, for Saturdays and Sundays I am doing a wheel spin for a non-full coverage project. And the one that was chosen by the wheel for last week is one of the D&D class patterns that I am working on. I have one of those finished, and I'm still stitching on 2. This one is the Druid, which I'm not gonna make into a Druid. I decided that I'm probably gonna use this for my Ranger. So I usually take out the class names that are under here. I will show you a picture of the finished one in a moment, and then put the character name down there instead, because personalization and all that. This is where this one got at. It's got quite a bit done. I do believe I did both of the dragon's heads up here, as well as some of the ornamental leaves down here, like this one, and this one. If I'm not entirely mistaken, but I think that's what I did. But you will see in the before and after if I'm just talking bullshit here. So what this one will look like finished. This is I also changed the colors. This is charted in multiple colors, and I did the first one that I've already finished like quite a while ago, the cleric one, in 2 different multicolored flosses. I think the rogue was the first I started, but I haven't finished it yet, where I decided I'm just choosing 2 variegated flosses that match the overall color scheme of the character I want to make them for, and I like that, so I did that for the cleric as well. I didn't finish the cleric. This one was originally for a druid that I used to play in D&D, but I only played that character like once in 1 or 2 sessions when I started this, and then unfortunately that campaign fell off, so he never got any love. But these colors also fit my ranger perfectly, so I will do this for my ranger instead. And since it's like a foresty, naturey theme, and it has dragons, why not, right? You can always shuffle things around. You don't need to always do what the designer intended, I strongly believe. But that is that one. Now we will come to my model stitching. So let me show you the new start first. Oh, the needle is still lying on here. I might work on it later today. So let me hold it. This is the new pattern that I'm working on. Maybe you can already see what the theme is going to be. It's another citrusy themed one, and this will be a mandala. So it's probably gonna even fit in this hoop here if I just move it over a little bit, because this is the center line here, going through this little cest here, down here, and then over there. So it might fit fully into this hoop once it's done. And I'm thinking about finishing it in a hoop. I do have a version of this that is square, that has one other little ornament up here. So this will go square, but my friend and I decided for me to stitch the model of this one instead. And I did choose like a variegated floss, as you can see. That has oranges, a little bit of green and yellow. And I chose this dark blue here. So you can see I'm getting a little bit more bold with my color choices for my designs. I don't always want to stick to just greens and purples because they are my favorite. Just experimenting a little bit with more bold colors. But yeah, this is a new design that I'm working on. So we'll see when this one gets finished. I hope it won't take too long. It's not that big. I think it's already at 50%. No, I just started. It's at 22%. Oh yeah, the druid is at over 70 now, because I gave it over 600 stitches on Saturday and Sunday, despite being gone all Saturday, so that's good. The other one I obviously worked on all week other than Fridays, so this week for a total of not gonna lie, 2, 4, 6, about 700 stitches is the mermaid. And the mermaid is now at 63%. So she's coming along nicely. Her hair is almost done, as you can see, which will then leave me with the big tail and all the pretty purples. Because she needs to be done by the end of the month. She is the pattern for May for my Patreon that you will be able to get there. So if you like little mermaids and want to do some mermaid, you can sign up on my Patreon for free and then just pledge whenever this comes out if you want it. So I'll like some of the air bubbles here. And I think this week I will probably try to finish the hair so I can move the hoop over and just focus on the tail and see how much of it I'm gonna get done. And that is all the projects that I worked on in the past week. So let's move back around to me and go over plans for this week. All right, here I am again. So plans and all the other nice shenanigans, hopefully nice shenanigans. I need to like shuffle around my plans a little bit this week because I am full on in preparation mode for the cross-stitch retreat coming up this weekend, which is the Stitch-In retreat in Arnhem in the Netherlands. We will be leaving Saturday morning and we will return Sunday evening. I still have to write a couple emails to figure out some details and all that. We'll be staying in a hotel for a night, so I will probably have to shut down my stitching a little bit. Like I will still stitch every day. I want to stick to that, but I might stitch less, just focusing on my models instead of doing like my model stitching for Patreon and such over the day, because I need to do so much prep work still for the retreat, because I have a vendor table and obviously I need some stuff to bring. So otherwise why would I do that? But I will still plan on what I would regularly stitch over the week and just try to get like, I don't know, 100 stitches in my wheel spins. So I will obviously work on the mermaid. I will probably also try to work a little bit more on the new model for a new pattern. Then let us see what the wheel says to work on Monday, because I think it was fun like doing it on Flosstube like last week. I saw some other Flosstubers do it, so and I always find it interesting. So I kind of picked it up. You can tell me in the comments below if you find it interesting, or if you're like, I don't care, I just want to see what you actually did, not what you're planning on doing. So here's our tiny decisions wheel for the model stitches for Monday. You can see I have quite a few designs that I made that I don't have finished models for. So let us see which one I'm supposed to work on today, if I find the time. Oh, the acorn catcher. I made that last year on autumn, and it is almost done. I doubt I'll get it finished with all the other stuff I have to do today. Let's write that down. So then Tuesday I will, if I like, this is all like I said, if I have the time, if I can manage and how much I can manage, start stitching on Winterwood and see how much of the 700 and something stitches I rolled on for the Miles and Manor game I can put into it. Wednesday I will continue working on Autumn Window to see how much of the remaining 500 stitches I can get into it. Thursday and Friday I have my full coverage time, so let us see which one it will be this week. That will probably at least get a little bit of love. Oh, that is the Crystal Keeper. Okay, and I will put in pictures of the patterns, like what they will look like, the finished version, because I obviously do not have them on hand. So let's write it down. And I will roll for the non-full coverage for Saturday and Sunday as well. It might be one that I feel like I can take to retreat with me. I don't know. So we will see. I will take other things to retreat with me as well, of course. Let's see what the non-full coverage one says. Oh, the Star Dragon. That's a little bit more complicated, but I think I can probably also take that one. I will put a picture in, and you can see how many whips I have. It's a little bit insane, isn't it? So apart from that, I have an idea of like about 1 or 2 whips that I want to take with me to retreat. So we will see what I get actually stitched there between like having my table and hopefully chatting a little bit and such. I still don't know how exactly that's gonna work because I've never been at a retreat. So obviously, I mean, I do markets all the time, but I obviously haven't tabled at a retreat yet. So we will see. Because I am both like a participant and a vendor. I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work together. Getting into like a little bit of the inquiries I still have to make with the organizers. But yeah, today I don't really want to waffle as much because I can't. I have too much to do still. I need to get this video edited and uploaded. I need to get to send out some mail and get back into the preparations and obviously into the stitching. So yeah, that is me for today. I will probably have a lot more to talk about next Monday after the retreat, and I can tell you all about it. Maybe I'll even do a Flosstube extra depending on how much I have to chat about, or like just chat about the retreat in a stitch with me next week or something. And yeah, that's gonna be it from me. I hope I did not forget anything I wanted to talk about. So other than like most of it is waffling anyway. So well, if you liked it, I said in the beginning, please do consider leaving a like and a subscribe. Tell me which one of my projects that I'm working on was your favorite, if you had any. And if you like to see a little bit of a sneak peek of what I'm supposed to work on in the coming week, and if I actually stick to it. Like, it didn't go too well last week, did it? But I mean, it did. I worked on all of them, not as much as I planned. But yeah, that's me. And until I see you again next week, happy stitching, my friends.